So thank you very much again. So as I was talking about the lady we visited, she was very happy. Our family was very happy, and I can see the 5 kids. They were just jumping. They said, "Hey, look at that man! That man that normally brings us food." And I was very happy to say, "This is a Christmas gift for you." She was so thin, and do you know that all of a sudden she fell into tears because when she saw me, she told me that she thought that she was going to die. And as I told her that you're not going to die because all those 5 kids that you have are relying on you and you're going to survive. And we, the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, will continue to do our best to help families that are in need, families that are going through high cost of living. That is our main priority. And this is why we're inviting funder and sponsors organization. They should give us a try. They should give us a try to make sure that, we can deliver that project. And we've been doing it and we've proven it to a lot of people. Our mobile van, this year we have a mobile van sponsored by the West Riding Masonic, Charity Limited. We'd like to say thank you to them. And, we have an office now through the Leeds Community Foundation Jumbo Fund. Now we have signed a lease of 3 years. So we're really making impact to families. We're distributing food in 5 locations. We're going to increase that locations. And just to let you know, we're going to be distributing food on the 26th of December, Boxing Day, and it's called the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, Food Surplus Christmas Boxing Day free collection item. So if you're there, come out and come and collect food. The information is on the platform. So I'd like to say thank you to everybody. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Make sure don't spare all those chicken, don't spare all those turkey. Just to let everybody know, our event is open to everybody. No matter where you are, whatever race, whatever religion, it doesn't really matter to us. We're all one community. And, I can't go ahead and finish this briefing, not to thank Amara for working with us, all the community groups, all the counselors that have been with us. We had our end of the year party on Saturday and it was great. It was great. We were honored and graced with the representatives of the acting Nigerian High Commission London, and that is Honorable Minister, Okeke Christian, that is the head of Consular Welfare and Education. They paid us a visit to Leeds, and they were very happy. We have Councillor Ashgar Khan, that is the 127 Lord Mayor of Leeds, Councillor Luke Farlin, Councillor Nkeli Manaka, that helped us out. And we thank you for those people that are not able to come to the event. Yeah, it's not a problem. Next year is there, 2024. And I pray to everybody that you're looking at our YouTube video, you shall witness 2024 and many more years in the mighty name of God. And that is why we'll continue to work harder to make sure. Our role is to work with the Nigerian High Commission, to work with KANUK. KANUK is the Central Association of Nigerian UK Communities, a very powerful umbrella body that umbrellas the Nigerian communities in the UK. KANUK has more than 200 Nigerian community members, and this is an organization that I've been very proud of. They are ready to support. KANUK was created by the Nigerian High Commission London, and we continue to do that. So for all Nigerians that are living in this country, whether you're a student or family or businesses, continue to listen to us. Please continue to join our group because we're here to do one thing. Not to be in the spotlight, not to make any money, not to make any profit, to make sure that we can support Nigerians that are coming to this country. Even right from doing the JAPA projects, we did lots of videos. And we know that we've advised Nigerians coming to this country is a good thing, but make sure you prepare. We have seen lots of Nigerians that have left their marriage. They have taken all the children down. We have seen lots of Nigerians that have been given sponsorship visa of 16 to 20 million, and they've gotten here. There's no job. Whenever you see an agent that promises you a sponsor visa, they're supposed to get you a job in the UK. We have seen lots of Nigerians that have missed that. Lots of Nigerians that have sold their properties in Nigeria. They use it to get sponsorship visa. By the time they get here, there was nothing. The visa aspect of it, which is for students and independent, that the UK government was giving to Nigerian students, was a good thing, but it was not favorable. The UK has not thought about this properly. They have used it to destroy families, break marriages. You see marriages in Nigeria, families that are happy, immediately they get to the UK, they will just split up. You see families in Nigeria that they are okay. The wife or the husband will say, I'm taking the kids to the UK without agreement. And by the time they take the kids of 3 to 4 to here, and they end up suffering, And this is how we get all these stories whenever we're doing our food bank mobile van operation in Leeds. And this is to tell you that, please, we need to plan ourselves whenever we're coming to this country, not in the UK alone, into the diaspora. When you sell all your properties in Nigeria, your homes, and you come here, you are a managing director or a supervisor, you come here to be doing a support work looking after elders and etc. And that is what the NHS is recruiting. But it's a good thing. But why do you have to leave a job that you are a managing director or a supervisor or a line manager in Nigeria, and you bring all your family here? But I know the reason why a lot of Nigerians are moving, because of security. The security of their family, of their children is paramount, is important to them. And this is what we want Nigerian government, please. The Minister for Interior, you're doing a good job. And that's our young fellow of 41 years old. That minister is doing a good job. We want you to reform the internal security of Nigeria. There is no point Nigerians in the diaspora trying to go home and to be fearful of their life, not to be getting kidnapped. We want the Nigerian government to look into this. Our Tinubu administration, please and please, we beg you, please, security of Nigeria. There should be all security in every state in Nigeria. We want all the governors, ministers, local councillors to please work together. Make sure that all our roads are secure. Everything. There is no fear that any Nigerian is coming back home, or any Nigerian at home is traveling from Lagos to Abuja, to Port Harcourt, to Akure, to Benin, Edo, and they're fearful of their life. This is why people are japaing. Nobody wants to japa, but we want to have a new hope for 2024, and that is what we will get. We will continue to support the government, pray for the government. That's all we can do. We Nigerians in the diaspora and at home, we need to come together, forget where we come from, our tribes, our religion, and please, let's work together. Let's work with this government. I know that the government is always communicating that the Tinubu administration is making changes, and the changes are coming, but people need to be patient. But things like petrol price, that needs to come down quickly. Things like food price, that needs to come down quickly, please. And that is what we're trying to do. Also, the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, we're working with the Nigerian High Commission to please, we're trying to get as much collaboration, communication together. As you know, the Nigerian government is going to be putting a front-end office, Nigerian passport processing office in Manchester, in Scotland, in Ireland, and in Cardiff as well. But we, the Nigerian Yorkshire, we're now proposing basically that there should be one in Leeds and in Newcastle, because the Manchester cannot serve the whole of the north. It's impossible. Manchester, Leeds City is bigger than Manchester, and Yorkshire alone contains north, east, south, and west. Is bigger than Manchester. So Manchester was able to get that offer for front end because at the end of the day, it's a big population, but it's a small city. It's not. Leeds is the third biggest city, and we appreciate that has been done, and we thank the Minister for Interior, Nigerian High Commission London. They're going to be putting a center in Manchester, but we need a center in Leeds and in Newcastle. Then, the one in Leeds can serve the whole of Yorkshire, the one in Manchester can serve the whole of Northwest, and the one in Newcastle can serve the whole of Northeast. Then, because we want to try and reduce the traveling of families and, children and young ones. When we have our children, we take them out of school. That is not good during the week. When we have families that are losing money because they're taking time off work, that is not a good thing for the Nigerian government, for the Nigerian High Commission, because they want to collect the Nigerian passport. We should have a system where we can have every processes, even using the Royal Mail UK Post Office, but we can work with them. So that is what we're proposing. Also our activities for this year has been very successful. We're going to be doing more healthy holidays, fingers crossed, in 2024. And we want you to get your children involved. We have Nigerians in the diaspora that have young ones and families. The work, 24/7 work, have not been able to allow them to release their children for our activities. And this is what we're communicating to you. We have to collaborate with you. Please. Release your children, find times for your children. All this work you're doing, who are you doing it for? You are doing it not for yourself, it's for the children, for our leaders of tomorrow. Your children, my children, are leaders of tomorrow. And this Christmas is a Christmas of generosity, donation that we give presents and prizes to everybody. But let's remember as well, this Christmas is a time for forgiveness. It's a time to forgive people that you have had cross with, whether you're in a relationship, the marriage has broken up, whether you have a friend, whether you're an organization, you're trying to do business with an organization and things went pear-shaped. It's a time to think about ourselves, to make sure you forgive that person in our heart. We might not be able to forget easily, but forgiveness is part of Christmas, is part of going to a new year resolution 2024. And I wish everybody a very, very happy Christmas today and happy new year to everybody. So our event is going to be starting in January as well. Yeah, anybody wants to contact us, please do. Our website is www.nycn.org.uk. Our social media is there, and you can always send us an email, admin@nycn.org.uk. And please keep on contacting us. Our number is 0113 8730617. We can do your NIN in our office in Leeds, in Amley, and we can advise you on how to do your Nigerian passport. It's very simple. We work with the Nigerian High Commission. We have a close communication and contact with them. And as I've said, we're planning to bring it to Leeds. And I can tell you that, we're going to try and assure the Nigerian government, the IMS, the Ministry of Interior, to make sure that, please, they can add Leeds and Newcastle onto the front head office that will be processing the Nigerian passport starting from February 2024. So I would like to say thank you to everybody. And let me see what else. I would like to say thank you to all our members, whether you are a NYCN subscriber or non-subscriber. We thank to all the charity groups that we work with in Leeds and in Yorkshire. Remember that all these messages is not only it's all for Nigerians, all for other communities that we work with. We work with the Gambia community, we work with Eritrean, we work with all the NSS, Nigerian Student Society all over Yorkshire, Sheffield, Bradford, Leeds, Beckett, Halifax, Hull, and York, and at Bradford as well. So we work with all the Nigerian Student Society, and may the Lord continue to bless you, our student. You that you have spent so much money, you shall succeed in the mighty name of God. My advice to everybody at this Christmas is, please, whatever you do, try to be patient. Patience, the patient dogs eat the fattest bone. When you come to this country, you come and study, don't be in a rush. All because you've seen your Nigerian fellow that has been here for 5-10 years, and you see them driving a Lexus, or they're living in a big room, or they're living kind of a actual medium life or luxury life, doesn't mean that you need to copy them. Your time will come. Whatever you're chasing, whatever issues, problems you're facing, whether at home, at work, or even back home with your families, you just have to be patient. You have to continue to pray. Whether you're Christian or Muslim or whatever, it doesn't matter. We're all one family, So I would like to say a huge thank you to all my friends and families that are listening to this broadcast. And we're looking for 2024. 2024 is going to bring good grace, abundance of grace unto you, showers of blessing unto you. And we shall continue to live love, life, and prosperity. And for me, we can't leave this broadcast without saying, we miss a lot of our loved ones that have passed away, and we're not using that to mock them. We're using that to praise the Lord, and may their soul rest in peace. Some of us that have lost loved ones this year, last year, even before, we pray for their soul to rest in peace and to be accepted by God, in paradise. So that is what we need to do. Christmas I love Christmas, and as you can see me, I do all fancy things, but this is what I brought to this community, because our community, we have to be our brothers and sisters keeper. There is a lot of Nigerian community groups in Yorkshire, in Leeds. We need to work together, and I would like to say thank you to the Imolite Yorkshire, in the whole of Yorkshire, the president and the treasurer, Igbo Union, Edo Union, Nigerian Community Leads, Bradford, Bradford community, Wakefield, and everybody. We're all one community, and this is what we need to carry forward. Carry that spirit of togetherness, communication, to make sure that we continue to support our families, that are in UK, Nigerian families, students and businesses, and etc. And that is all we need to do. Christmas time is a time where you think about everything you need to do, what you have done wrong, and we need to accept that basically that we're not perfect. There's some things that have not been done properly, whether in your marriage, whether in your business, whether with your friends and families, or anywhere. Let's be humble. Let's put that humbleness. Let's carry it all over we are. And let's try to be the first person to say sorry, whether in a relationship, whether in your community, in your businesses, and etc. Because saying sorry does not take anything from you. It doesn't take anything from you. If you have a very bad relationship, now that you're separated or divorced, it doesn't matter. You guys can still be friends, because if you don't let that go in your heart, that will dawn you forever. That will not let you move forward, and that is what you need to do. Wherever you're listening to this broadcast, whether in the diaspora or at home, you need to take a lesson out of this. And I want to advise Nigerians that are coming to this country through JAPA project, trying to come and live a better life in the UK or anywhere in America or Canada. Please, let's do our planning properly. The JAPA project we did was an advice to you, your family, that take a proper steps. Sponsorship now, a lot of people are looking for sponsorship, but you need to be very careful. Make sure that you read the details of that sponsorship. As you know that the UK government is going to be stopping all dependent with any student or any sponsorship as from 2024. So the UK government is changing a lot of their visa requirements, immigration rules, etc. So and we've seen lots of Nigerians that have been in this country. They have sponsorship, they spend 20 to 30 million, and they don't have a single job. They're moving all about. And we get all these stories when we're doing food banks, because they come to speak to me directly. So our food bank is for everybody. We work with every community groups in Leeds and Yorkshire. And I'd like to say thank you to all the major supermarkets that have been giving us food. M&S, Asda, Aldi, Lidl, Morrison's, and Booker's, KFC, Nando's, etc. in Leeds and in Yorkshire in the UK. I would like to say thank you to all your head office, because you have really done well. Our food share aim is to continue to feed the community, tackle food waste, and to reduce high cost of living within our community, and that is our goal. If anybody wants to speak to us, to sponsor us, to donate, please contact us. We're always there, admin@nycn.org. You can contact me. And it's very, very important that, for those people that have donated, whether privately or organization, we'd like to say thank you. We want people to continue to donate to our organization. Our cost is transparent. You can see it, even if you want to come to us. And if anybody wants to volunteer, the volunteering is there. I always say this: if you don't have passion, don't do what you don't have passion for. When I started this organization, this community interest group, it was not because of my bone, my muscles, or my strength. It was all because of passion. Passion is bigger than all those things I've counted. Whether you work for Nigerian community, whether you work for any charity in Leeds and Yorkshire, passion is very, very important. And you need to take that on board. Once you have passion, you can volunteer. Volunteering benefits you. You're serving the community. You're giving back to the community. So more programs to come in the new year. I would like to say thank you to everybody. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. This will be our last broadcast this year, and I hope to be working with all the community groups, organizations in Leeds and in Yorkshire, and even outside. So may the Lord continue to bless everybody. I'd like to say thank you, to wrap this up, to all our volunteers. Once again, please contact us on behalf of our organization, Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, which is open to everybody, all race, all religions, any aspect. Come to us, approach us. Don't guess that this organization is only for Nigerians. No, it's not. Our organization, our activities is actually attended by a lot of other race, and we are one community. I don't really think that whatever Nigerians is entitled to, other race from Asian or Chinese or any other race, they're all entitled to it. You're all entitled to it. We're all equal. We're all equal. That is the policy I've brought forward. And our safeguarding policy continue to go stronger. If you want to be a volunteer, you have to have your DBS, you have to have safeguarding training. If you want to join our food share program, you have to do your food and hygiene level 2 training. It's very simple. Joining our volunteering, you learn from us. I have an experience of a project manager, 10 to 15 years. We'll be able to train you organization skills, management skills, and coordination skills, how to coordinate activity, how to plan. Those are the things we will teach you, and you bring it on board. And I tell you, most of the volunteers that we work with, they've never regretted it, but you have to be a passionate person. We will do an interview for you. We will give you 3 months probation to see how you're good. Then we'll move you to committee level. Then we can move you to exec level. That is the 3 stages of our volunteering scheme program processes. So please, we want everybody to join our member. Make sure you subscribe to NYCM membership, because once you pay your membership, family is around £30, and we have professional adults 15, student is £10, and over 65 is £10. Once you join our member, you get discounts whenever we're doing all activities from January to February. I can tell you a lot of people have benefited a lot in all our activities, because and you can choose not to join our membership. You don't need to be a subscriber. And if you have your business, we can help you to promote your business on our platform, Telegram, WhatsApp, and social media. We recommend people, we recommend caterers, whether you have a supermarket, whether you're a tailor, whether you're a hairdresser, we can do that. Don't be fearful to start your business. We can help you to promote your business. You can contact us. We will give you some strategizing how to promote your business, and we will send your flyer. Make sure you have your business card, your flyer. That will really boost you forward, So I would like to say a huge thank you to everybody that has really helped us. For families that are going through high cost of living, please feel free to contact us. Go on our website and register for the food share program. It doesn't matter where you're from, whether you're, any other race. It's open to everybody. Our event is open to everybody. I keep on spelling it out. I don't have to carry a megaphone. Our organization is open, and this is what I don't do politics. I'm a community leader. I prefer to be a community leader, but I want to support families going to 2024. And that's why I'm trying to run this organization full-time, so that I can get funding, sponsors to sponsor my salary. Then I can focus on helping family. The cost of living is not over. All because the inflation is coming down, families are still suffering. So we appeal to the UK government to continue to put money to where it's supposed to be, so that we can support families. Where again, the supermarkets are doing their bit. They are contributing their remaining foods to us, to all other charity organizations. I'd like to say thank you to Fair Share and Neighborly for supporting us. And to all my friends and neighbors and our churches and mosques, etc. We say thank you. Christmas is a lovely time. I love Christmas. I like to do all these broadcasts, not because I want to have popularity, not because I want to have rating, but to make sure I get the message out there to you. If someone doesn't say it, someone has to say it, and that is me. And myself and my community and my volunteers, we've been doing that right from time. We use our community, we use our events and etc. to communicate to you. And all the Nigerian Student Society, all the university, we want you to invite all your new students coming in January, September. Please let them join our platform. To join our platform, contact any of our executives or contact me. We'll send you our Telegram link, to join. We've been very lucky to have, within our WhatsApp and Telegram link, a member of up to 2,000, not by our own making. It's all because people like what we do. We don't do politics. We go straight to the point, and that is what we do. And that is why this organization was created. I created this organization. I've had experience as a community executives, in the Nigerian community Leeds, Nigerian community Bradford, and NANS, and all those organizations, we've had our challenges, but when everything is getting better, and Nigerians are benefiting. That is what I want. When Nigerians come to this country, we need to help them with meet and greet. When a Nigerian comes to this country, let's support them with food support. Our food support is every week, on a weekly basis, food parcel worth £40 to £70 to help families, food, jobs, and accommodation. So when a family comes to this country, what you need to do first is that let them settle down, support them with information, how to settle their kids in school, how to get a job, how to make sure that we can support them with food parcel, weekly food parcel, until they settle down. And you have the right to say you don't want to receive food parcel once you know that you're comfortable. Some Nigerians will come here, immediately they will rush, go and buy a car. They want to buy a Lexus car, they'll end up into problem. They don't even know the insurance scheme. They don't even know the roads and etc. Make sure you do your driving test. Get your professional. If you don't do that, you get arrested by the police, And in terms of our safeguarding, if you're a family, make sure that you and your husband understand each other. There is no point calling the police when there is no any physical abuse. We do not tolerate any abuse in between husband and wife or anybody. The children has to be happy, and we have to make sure we manage the children in a way, the way you manage your children. In Nigeria, I know what I've gone through, physical beating to the extent that there's been a mark, there's been an injury on the child is not acceptable in this country. You'll be arrested and the family will be split. So whenever you have a relationship, you know that there's going to be challenges. You need to try and work together. Two of you are not going to agree on things every day, but you need to sit down and work about it. But one person has to make that decision. That is why there is always a captain in a boat. The husband has to love the family as Jesus loved the church, and the wife has to be there to support the husband. The wife is the support. I want people to understand that the marriage institution is designed like a tree. If that tree does not have a root and branches, that tree will fall. The wife is the root and the branches. And the husband has to sit down no matter what. Talk to each other. Because if you don't have the support of your wife, you will fall. You will crash. That tree will fall. That is my understanding. When you talk about equality, there is no equality in the marriage institution. Yes, you can be a manager, you can be a CEO. Outside, the marriage institution is the biggest institution. So we should not confuse that. I want people to understand. I'm a Christian, some people, and we have some other Muslim friends. When you're in a marriage, the husband is there to provide for the family, to love the family. It's not the husband to be abusing the wife, to be abusing the family. That is not acceptable. The wife has to work with the husband, look after the children. Both of them have to look after the children. If your wife is cooking in the kitchen, the husband can cook in the kitchen as well. You don't turn the wife into a slave, or you don't turn the husband into a slave. No. All of you have to share this job to make sure all those children grow. Remember that no matter what happens in between you, whether you end up divorcing or separating, the children is very important. Think about the children, because that will damage the children at the end of the day. You remember? So you come to this country, you see the opportunity, you want to start making excuses, Think about your 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 children. They will have the impact. You will destroy their lives. Because of your stupidity in between you can't agree something. Something simple. Marriage is in between both of you, and that marriage should not go out of that you. It's not because I have a sister, I have an uncle, I have a brother, I have a friend. Oh, you start talking to your friend about your wife or about your husband. That is wrong. Anything in between you, sort it out. We're all human beings. We're not perfect. The Bible says that. You should be the husband in the Bible, the wife in the wife in the Bible, or the husband in the Quran, or the wife in the Quran, or whatever. There's too much marriage breakage in this country. We have too much single mothers in this country. Nigerians will come to this country, they will start emulating that status. Now this is what we preach to the government. The UK government does not understand the value of marriage. You understand? And whenever they interfere into families' marriage without knowing, without consulting the local community groups, if there is something happening in a family of a Nigerian community, we expect people to contact us. Let's look at it. If it escalates, then we'll now take it to the police, to the safeguarding local authority. But we do not condone either mommy or daddy to be abusing their child. And what does abuse mean? I know, I can vouch for Nigerians. Nigerians do not abuse their child. They don't. We don't, But if you're punishing your child, don't take a stick and make a mark or cause injury. There is always a way you can correct your child. But I want people to understand that whenever you have a child, you need to correct them. Children do something that at times goes the wrong way, but you as an adult has to be there to correct them. And that is what we want the UK government and other organizations to understand. The safeguarding policy should be reformed. You have taken power away from parents, because parents are now behaving. If their child is smoking cigarettes, if their child is carrying a knife, if their child is carrying a gun, the parents cannot do anything. And by the time they correct them, at the end of the day, you say they are abusing their child. I don't believe in that. Sitting the children down, talking to them. I've had some issue where some children are in the school. Even you see that children within their children, they will be throwing chairs and throwing things to the teacher, even abusing the teacher, causing injury to that teacher. But the safeguarding policy team in the UK or local authority does not understand this. There's going to be a minimum amount. Even children can abuse an adult. It's not about, even a wife can abuse her husband, a husband can abuse a wife, but it's not allowed. People need to realize that it's not only men that abuses a wife or children. We have children in the school that, our teachers that are doing the best job, head teachers that are doing the best job. You see all these children that, all because of maybe what has happened to their family, or because of their environment they're living or language, they abuse their teachers. They throw chairs, they throw tables, everything in the class. And you see all those children that they're looking at them, and the teachers will be able to, what am I going to do now? The safeguarding policy should look at all this, not look at only one side. A lot of people talk to me every day as a community leader that this country is a women's country. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Women are less stronger than men. That is the bottom line. Women was created from the ribs of the men. Men should respect women. I don't condone, I don't advise any men to lay their hands on any woman. If you guys sort things out the first time, the second time, the third time, if it's getting to a situation of violence, then everybody has to go their own way. Whenever you marry that woman, you did not marry that woman as a slave. And you women, whenever you marry the man, that man, you're not meant to be, shouting, abusing, or abusing the man, or beating the man, or etc. Because the man is always gentle, because the man is fearful that, if they touch any woman in this country now, they're going to be abused, the police will come. The first thing they will do is that they will grab that man. We should work together. And this is what the government, the local authority is not doing best. They should work with community groups that are associated with this family. Not just go to that family. The police should work with community groups, community leaders. Whenever there is a situation within a marriage, they should not just jump into that family and break that marriage, separate the children, and destroy them. And there's a lot of that in the whole of UK, in the whole of Yorkshire. I've heard news from A, B, C, D about, the police is going to come and carry my children, is going to come and separate my children, etc. But the police and the local authority, they are not working with community groups. Whenever the husband or wife go and report to the police, rather than for the police to take an understanding steps, the police will say that, we're trying to make sure that we don't want anything tragedy, anything bad to happen. But you're not working with the local community group. You're not working with charity. You go to this family, you destroy their family, you separate them. And now, at the end of the day, the family will go and live somewhere else. The husband will go and live somewhere else. The husband will go and live, and the children will go and live somewhere else. You've broken family. That is why we have lots of single mom in this country. There is always a way you can manage abuse. We should not condone, and I always say that. We don't condone abuse. I don't advise any abuse. It's not proper. A man should not lay their hands on a woman or children or etc. You can correct your children in so many ways. That is my understanding. You can correct your children, and I don't want any Nigerians coming to this country being fearful, this and that. You can correct your children because the government is not going to do it for you. We have lots of children. Look at stabbings in London, Manchester. Are you telling me that their families have not tried enough? Have not corrected their children enough? When you allow 6 or 7 years old to be coming to the house, 12 o'clock, to be smoking cigarettes, etc., and you're looking at the law, the safeguarding laws are there, you should not correct these children. How do you correct them? We should sit down and have a proper consultation as a local community group with charity and organization. Find a way to make sure that children is happy, the dad, the mom, the family is happy. Not cause misery to the family because you're trying to step in for an abuse. Yes, we know that there's a lot of children that get killed, abused, women that get killed, abused in the whole of UK. We don't condone that. The police are always doing the best job, no matter what. If not because of the police, we will not be here today. We will not be able to live in this house. You can't compare. The police system in the UK is far better, 100% better than the one in Nigeria, in any African country, in any other country. The UK police system is the best. And I would like to say thank you to the Police Federation to the councillors, to everybody. I'm using this moment to get in touch, to pass my message to the police authority, to the local authority, to the Nigerian, to the UK government. The police are doing a good job, and they're under these strict laws. Whenever the police does something, they will get blamed. If they move to the right, they will get blamed. If they move to the left, they will get blamed. If they move to the middle, they will get blamed. So the police, we understand your job, but dealing with families, marriages, we have to look at that as a sensitive issue. When you have a relationship that has been going for 5, 10 years, 2 years, 3 years, 30 years, and they end up breaking up, all because of one thing, we should be very careful of how to approach. And this is why the police department should have a kind of a liaison, a consultant that will be, whenever these issues happen, safeguarding, etc., they should work with charities, local authorities, etc. Not to be enforcing themselves, arresting the family, etc. The police are doing a good job. They, dealing with criminals, dealing with all sorts of. So I would like to give credit to them. This year has been very, very heavy on them. Even when the protests of the Israel and Palestine have gone through, the police was trying to do their best job, but people will still blame them. The police chief, the superintendent of the UK, they've tried to do something. The Home Office, the former Home Office secretary, will try to advise something. Everybody is right. We're all trying to make peace, to have a secured environment, a secured, city, country. And the frontline people that is helping us is the police, our army, our navy, our secret service. They're doing the best job for us. We citizens do not know the amount of job. I know a lot of people does that. But whenever the police comes to you, they want to investigate, they want to know what is going on. They're there. They're always on the road, on the traffic, to make sure the laws are being abided. And we have to abide by the law. Because, the law is there, and if you break the law, you will go for your punishment, including myself. So I would like to say thank you to the police authorities and the navies and the armies and the secret service that are doing a good job anyway. So I just want to use that moment, to say my last word. I'd like to say thank you to our Kanuk, President Ayo Akinfe and his executive, the new acting High Commissioner, that have just come in, and all their ministers. We look forward to working with you, please. And let's continue to support the community, Nigerians, students and families in this country, in the diaspora, even back at home. May the Lord continue to bless you. So have a blessed Christmas Day and Happy New Year to you all. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Mr. J. Kolawole, founder and the president of the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network Group in Leeds, in West Yorkshire, in the UK diaspora. I'd like to say a big thank you to our Nigerian families in diaspora and back home. Thank you so much. More updates to come in 2024. Take care, everybody. God bless you, and speak to you soon. Bye-bye.